NPP National Chairman hopeful John Boadu say NPP nsuanya been from Shatta Wale or can something in a certain contest. Na akai me asemi so afenyo mark keeps telling the NPP. Na enede na more of analysis. And asam no kind apreki me bibi because 3 data be volume 3B 2021 housing and population census no data bi wo mo we no kire the key secret our no dey ba as national chairman hopeful NPP you 2028 womba bu ndi se fimfram e okrom ha e wi ni elections no high critical analysis mesho so be subscribe mo subscribe no click bell notification me the video bi atuma wo be hu na watimi ahwebi. Oh yeah, you certainly have a comment. I know your comment in the comment section. Oh yeah, no app in the Play Store. I want an app we find a pan rate is the best platform person send this cabe fia ubenya na audio send this kana ubia any agile or download do a one-stop shop all the major meeting platforms so say world Western Union world remit to tap send ubia the rating be ma wo now. So that is that. Now, John Boadu ko asempe FM. Now, what diagnose NPP issues? So, no can sembi. A trendy. But doing someone for your analysis on that match. But ne okan yankasan any.
Already have those who attained 18 for the last 4 years. You know, close to 6 million. So you are talking about 9 to 10 million voters. Almost I consider Shatta Wale ne. Your friend is say if you're done in your mouth. Until they can about digitization in your mano and share that your master. They have influencers, say on for page influencers uncle for Diomochi as followers over 5-8 million. Such people. Me said 3 weeks ago. Me talk fuel. Me jina hana nkwara bebe say 50. Over the motor so crank she said t-shirt. I say Shatta Wale did the birthday. Shatta Wale did the birthday. I saw much now coffee and
wow.
Political party been between organize
rally
such a group. No more man told me no man almost son.
Oh my Jew sick.
Oh man kebi. Oh man say red no say blue no. You understand? Atena hofite wia ebi ko de bi baby koda no masaba biom. Reaching out to said group calls for rethinking of the way we organize our party. It's a new era. This is an era of mina me ba hache, mina ma say, mina nane your friend is saying JB dan kwa ko jail ni. It
doesn't resonate.
No. They don't
with the youth.
Even Kufuor crowd Kufuor Sema.
The crown said that.
I said that for Atamils there now West crowd. You understand? So we have a chunk of the voters are rebranding and focusing on what their interests are. They are major, and this is one of the because if we win election and ever lose election. Depends on this critical mass
of people because I'm told that by 2028 the 70 to 80% of registered voters will be between the ages of 18 and 48, and that's a huge number.
Very huge. My concern is the 18 to 25 no? Yeah. Because you see normally NPP they have free SHS. Numbers here, so nipa best 3.5 million. Into you expect to grab benefit from it. You benefit from it. You know why? No child pay for his or her own school fees. Parents need ya. Parents need ya. Or school ayemano sika for diane provisions and all that. All these 17 are over we free SHS. I feel no invest accommodation, feeding, school fee. Parents need ya. Si we see obedidi or struggle no we around 21 when national service they not go to bungurubu na allowance about once in whatever on we no 24 after no pay you more 2 years 3 years 4 years did not say from 18 to 27 no you can't pay they ain't resonate with them. It ties in into that youth agenda with influencers managing that class of people. And that's where I am. And that's what I want to bring on board with proper rebranding and replacing of our party in the scheme of things. In order for us not to lose out of the conversation. No one already 14, 15. Sometimes sorry 2 a.m. no. Now, already come. Now for Baku US, Baku South Africa, Baku Bebe 10 worker. They have their own kind of discussion. How do you get into those discussions? And this is the new thinking. See, politics, the old way, we should forget it. Emfa.
Yes, the Shatta Wale example. And you see, okay, and I reminded me video be a referencing and but my more. Many video na mati honorable Fenyomark no ko Unimark. Omo ye research bi omo kan say the Ghanaian political party or marketing. The marketing kwanim or attractive to the youth no NDC. Afenyomark in committee na sit in your kind.
So I think that we need to understand how data react to our actions. Back in the days at Kivas, it was difficult for a student to associate himself with NDC. When we're at the university, if you want to contest for leadership on campus and anybody there says you are an NDC, you will lose. No student wanted to hear NDC. So the NDC boys were hiding to do their meetings. They won't do their meetings in the open. But NPP Tescon took things for granted. And there was a time I was commending NDC for their transformation. It was misconstrued. Today, I won't let any fear grip me. I will face the reality and let people misconstrue it. But that is the reality. Our friends in the NDC decided not to give up. They went into rebranding of their party. They branded their party to make it attractive to students. I remember Casford Hall, my own cousin, was contesting for Casford Hall president. I was his campaign manager. Last minute he lost. And after the election, we were told that, there was some NDC pickup at Ogwao Hall area. And he was talking to the president. Somebody used as propaganda. So that is what made the student vote against him. But today, 10 may even be popular than Tesco. Today, students are able to proudly say I'm NDC because of the branding.
Yes. And that is what you said to have always said. Oko volume 3 of Ghana Statistical Service, my fapeno, tienya analysis. Volume 3B, if my memory serves me right, I don't pay minimum internet, I download the document and I don't know whether the website is that cap the chill. Between 15 and 24, as at 2020, Ghana age population, and also Ghana age population dynamics from 1970, it hasn't changed much. The differences are negligible, right? Now, only 21%, exactly Ghana 20.9% of Ghana's population. Meaning, say we share Ghana for be a cover bitena. There's a high propensity, say 2 out of 10 or age 15 to 24. Onim Kwame Nkrumah kra na book mu na obekan yo. Onim buzia ho. Ni onim ya na nabi mu. Omo abehum. So who you elect is important, and how you couch your message is equally important. That is why they be a case NDC example na for your market. Oh, NPP ni no kan ono aka se na ebi ntina se. Mi so mudi matem. Nti se omudi majo minority leader grant am na e obi a YouTube host there. Emfa ho. But nyateni na abedi nipa na asem na wo kan tie ni. This is a phenomenon in NPP minority and what opposition as a minority leader no. Oye key crossing flag bearer no. Ko parliament na machinations in every bow. No mo ye ni because of opposition. Afenoma kine hold the party ni say in the news. Jeff ke kase nko baby. Afenoma kine your parliament e be ko baby. O say, the experience UCC na adane. It's not because Americans could sue NDC want me NDC new. It's oya de ya ma beka. Blue water garden ye maka. But when you be ya, I will be a hypocrite not to learn. As a YouTube, obi to me a time you put on one. Oh, Charlie Mini, I say. Clement Gossip 24. Senior, we are in the same mystery. My friend video Charlie Akunan for we see ya, ye we say. Call SDGs. Let's go. No say them partnerships. So you learn. Why China? They copied. Kano, omo koto from America. Listen to the Chinese. Omo way behind the development story of China. No more be tutu American cars. No mu yebi. That's what Portugal thought. He was copying. As I'm near saying copy and they're bad. But when it comes to development, you are not a first country. I will be struggle from a third world to a first world. China, yeah, Japan, yeah. Read about the Chabaos, the Hondas, the Kias. They are criminals. But company no manage them. You see, you copied. Revolution no be brave few NDC times. I revolution. Chachi Captain Chikata Krumun. And then crying to making kind. So they are they not kind of important? Why? Why would they go to Shatta Wale's birthday? Why? Because of a certain influence. And now Obi catch him so or pay. So yeah, advert. Sorry for all my channel on this one. And I'm so okay. So I wanted to go through my numbers because I'm a actually. Within the last 3 months, 90 days, 4.2 million people have tuned to the critical analysis channel. 4.2 million. Enti ubedi you say to atom. Menye nipa me trap platform so didi amount for atom. No, me true anim there. But today I'm finna say a year, last month we had 1.3 million. Average at 1 million every month. That's 12 million people tuning in. And you mean a number yagi. You must 10%. That's 120,000 people. Riley Ben Ghana having 120,000 people. And this is internet. Omo data. Omo have video ni me kwetire. Videos ni bo me video 18 minutes, me 12 minutes. Data ni your YouTube. That is influence. It's Eugene here usika. Agenda 111. They be ameka journalist be any hoya agenda 117. And this NPP so come de meka. From race come to shade here a campaign here there. But me dey say one me data no. Mahama, over 24-hour economy. Mama be kind of credit. Me for document minimum come. And this man me kapre. And this ni bi panibi. Me video call for so man me come can tell them comment them. NPP panibi or so man me you say to twiska. Or me kind of comment him. But you know why I did it? I believe in it. If I believe in 24-hour economy as a journalist, I must explain it to you. I don't need money to do that. That is how my philosophy is. I don't need money to do that. That's what the NPP must realize. You need people. Explain the policies to us. Enye bibia na ya teniye ni sika. Then this is strategy. You need to learn it. How they brought young people to the table. It is something that they must learn. Now, John Boadu, because me penasama, he's cast in the mode of a seeding ketia. Hardly. You may disagree with them. But hardly so because the interview so akokika we ma meha we papa san komono untibi attend debi. We not say nti opeso di the national chairman of NPP. Tenie.
Later, an official statement from you. My question is, are you certain, sir, this is what you want to do?
I am very certain, not only because I want to do it, but because of where we are as a party.
Party need a form.
Party need a form. Yenyansa, a department of the party ni na say. Na obetena so na wa supervise ache djuma ama obia aye sure say obia aye ne djuma no so by strategy no or what is the American 5363 na America me djuma o me na also me share material resources, human resources, increasing their capacity and all that to make sure say we win. I know your overall bigger strategy. But in terms of making sure, say, you empower the General Secretary to work, you empower the organizer to be able to plan. Because organizer, you are in charge of the entire training of the party. Only capacity now, also only capacity now. Only capacity now, also only capacity now. Only the national organizer now, he is responsible for developing messages
for campaigns.
For campaigns or developing message in collaboration with the communication director for dissemination. That's the work of the national organizer. So as I said here, no, all the departments they be
why you Juma
I mean we and like from Matana 2004 campaign. Me remember, yes, I may bet it down on America and I become storage 2000. I was MC in most of our outdoor programs. 2004, Cardinal member of the campaign. 2008, Cardinal. 2012, Cardinal. 2016, 2020. You understand me? The year minim. The year so minim. Because I've lived it in your stories. Obianka story behind me. Obianka stories in Jeremy.
But looking at the role of a national chairman from a party, is it a position you necessarily need to have worked as a party officer and sign away to me?
Most of our successful national chairman and general secretaries are people who have worked in the party with background, proven track record. In fact, Darocha, I was general secretary in 1969. Darocha, yeah.
General secretary
1969 for Progress Party. So the bus 292 I there man no. Hey, why? So you count Darocha now because he's been part. He knows the history. No, register party, no national patriotic party. Or share, say the thing comes to you is by intuition. Party, national democratic party, national this or depend the train, national no new patriotic party. We should be to say Dambocha. True student politics. Sometime as at 1994, no, any national organizer of the party. The first time a national organizer in 1998. Correct question.
Now here say Akufo-Addo was my first national organizer.
Oh no, unofficial.
Okay.
Yeah, no, unofficial.
Okay.
But he was in charge of mobilization and all that. Towards the campaign, Dambochi, director of operations. And more or less or no operating as an organizer. To be do her general secretary, things come to him naturally because we go through the mail. Prepared on the depots. The results are there. You understand? Yes. You need management issues. You need to have that corporate background.
Yeah.
Which I have in abundance. I say because cigar. No politics no no business me try 1 month no opa nya daji the ko cigar ne free omo ho say 1 year me bedi wo ho no omo ye adwuma to say omo ye adwuma for 3 years. Because in my honest view, you have state entities assets amongst them, they hold over 400 billion Ghana cedis. If they are sweating these assets, even 10% crowd, I would say it will contribute to about 40 billion to GDP. There's no visibility in what they are doing. Many of them, before I ever see a year over or more, entities on my accounts your friend is audited and do 8. Why over 160 entities. Sometimes accounts for the base year there 5 years accounts. Inti presidents no etwitwe no. The only one said your burn because we make profit. Now see I'm a tate my refinery. Also I'm buy $21 million profit. 10 months. Yeah, audited. We have profit in the saying a revenue, a gross, and a net. We are audited. We are costs. If you will certificate to operate, $4 million a year. Just any panel can say no cry until they all can say. So they say these things. Oh, say yeah, why? What the companies now? Yes, oh my yard there no. And you know, go and read for the first time in 1 year. Me a state ownership report for 2021, state ownership report for 2022, state ownership report for 2023. And by 2024, no, the president Tihono of Mia bottom kekeswa, all the almost 160 entities omo balance sheet, omo net equity, omo debt, omo bibia. And I believe say 2025 there omo to me a year state ownership report for 2024. Nti obi to say presidency here obe kasa about the SOEs our basis because these are audited accounts. It no about to me transfer no no we work out the way yes it was non-existent. I'm not say vision. You are effective. Maybe our training program here no it do some time no na sika for one approach it also see on Ghana. Because look, one of the training programs I call here is on innovation. And you ask yourself, say, something that other countries need develop the way we develop no. Their budget for innovation there, you touch you. And they are comprehensive, say everybody is part of it. I'm kind of about it's the culture of the industry. The culture of multimedia. There are certain characteristics.
Would be who?
Multimedia first, na me name no. Moba a friend is saying programs I want just solely. Me name say what's the sound?
Still.
Me name say what's the sound?
Oh, still.
Me name say what's the sound? So you need that background. You need to understand the job. Na ambeka story sancho. The Rocha says Osuma Obi Sika Suma Obi on fankoye ejuma se ejuma no 100 cedis mano 120 that can say 20 dey or dey afa or the 100 no be but man 100 one shot 20 crown fanya. So you must appreciate these things. You must be someone you are already connected with the constituencies, because the danger involved in the timing of our elections is said that you're talking about June, July. Naka 2.5 years first to elections. So it won't tear say na fe na ubesia. Ube your theories na sa odi aba practice na. One share ya onye theories ni ye enye literature review and yes how dey man no enko conferences ni ato aba na wie. One share court na abeko.
To hear your experience, who would hit the ground running from day one.
All background blueprints or whatever. He understands. He works with the consensus. My target I make 53-63. Me to try hard. Me try na me church or.
In the union, more targeted consensus.
Me try na me church or. Me just say we hear different. We see me hear different because book go far be who. Okay.
Yes. And he's right. They be a boss gabaso. Me say one of the agencies say yeah Juma and the Kufuado. Ghana statistical say papa no. Professor Eni, you may be treasure ye no. Boadu or Kosega no. Kosega website or the Dr. Pesawa is called Atwaso. unya agencies bi na make just on bo kan ya din na your more report John Boadu na ko start sad na asabi start e no ko to aso. He is a fine leader or ideas cast in the mode of a seer. Sen Ketia is way senior, but cast in the mode of a seer in Ketia. And for me, if the NPP leverages this, it will help them. I believe strongly say it will help them. Focus on the youth. Give them proper reason to believe in you. So our TikTok minister na mudi di man for atem. And then mo minister say you trouble for TikTok. The same platform na mudi di man for atem. Man for trouble for. That is where the bulge of the youth is. The critical mass. And you can only get them when your message, your actions appeal to them. Me do it here. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification. Me the video be here tomorrow. Ubehu na wetimi ahwebi. Yeah, you certainly have a comment. There are comments in the comment section. So let there be a make me here. Ghana so here. Shonsu ye de mame. Bye bye.